For centuries, humans have been the dominant species on Earth, with no other intelligent creatures to rival their superiority. However, what if humans were to suddenly discover that they were not alone, and that there were other intelligent beings living among them? This hypothetical scenario raises many questions about how humans would interact with other intelligent creatures, and how such coexistence would shape the world. This is Fantasy World. We try to imagine everything about your fantasy. The idea of other intelligent creatures living alongside humans raises many intriguing possibilities, but it also raises important questions about the nature of these creatures. The first question that naturally comes to mind is their origin. Would they be extraterrestrial or from this planet? If these intelligent creatures are from another planet, it raises a whole host of additional questions. How did they get here, and what kind of technology did they use to travel across such vast distances of space? Are they here for a specific purpose, such as exploration or colonization, or did they stumble upon Earth by accident? Do they come in peace, or are they hostile? If, on the other hand, the intelligent creatures are from this planet, it raises a different set of questions. Have we simply never encountered them before, or have they been living among us all along, perhaps in hidden or remote locations? If they are already living among us, how have they managed to remain hidden for so long, and what is their relationship to the human population? Regardless of their origin, the fact remains that these intelligent creatures would pose a unique challenge for humans. If they are from another planet, we would need to find a way to communicate with them and establish some kind of common ground. We would need to learn about their customs, traditions, and way of life, and we would need to find a way to coexist peacefully with them. If the intelligent creatures are from this planet, it raises a different set of challenges. We would need to find a way to interact with them without causing harm to their communities, and we would need to find a way to learn about their way of life without violating their privacy or their autonomy. This could be particularly difficult if they have been living among us in secret, as it would require a great deal of sensitivity and respect on our part to approach them without causing fear or suspicion. It is also worth considering what kind of intelligent creatures we are talking about. Are they humanoid, or are they radically different in appearance and physiology? Do they possess technology or abilities that are beyond our current understanding, and if so, how would we respond to these new capabilities? These are important questions to consider, as they would have a significant impact on how we approach our interactions with these creatures. Assuming that the intelligent creatures living alongside humans are peaceful and do not pose an immediate threat, the response of humans to this situation would likely be cautious yet curious. It is a natural human instinct to be curious about the unknown, and the presence of other intelligent creatures would undoubtedly spark a great deal of curiosity and interest. The first step that humans would likely take in approaching this situation is to study these creatures and learn as much as possible about them. This would involve a great deal of scientific research, as well as field studies to observe the behavior and interactions of these creatures in their natural habitat. Scientists would be tasked with understanding the biology, behavior, and social structure of these creatures in order to better understand their way of life. In order to communicate with these creatures, it would be necessary to study their language and behavior. This would require a significant effort on the part of linguists, who would need to study the sounds, gestures, and other forms of communication used by these creatures. It is possible that these creatures would have a highly developed form of communication, one that is far beyond the capabilities of human language. In that case, it would be necessary to develop new forms of communication to bridge the gap between human and non-human communication. If the intelligent creatures living alongside humans are willing and able to learn human language and customs, then it is possible that humans could teach them our own language and customs. This would be a complex and challenging process, as it would require humans to develop new teaching methods and techniques to effectively communicate with non-human creatures. It would also require a great deal of patience and understanding, as these creatures would likely have very different perspectives and ways of thinking than humans. One of the biggest challenges that humans would face in this situation is avoiding unintended harm or disruption to the lives of these creatures. It is possible that our mere presence could have unintended consequences on the ecosystem in which these creatures live, and we would need to take great care to avoid causing harm to the environment or the creatures themselves. In addition, there is the risk that our attempts to study and interact with these creatures could cause them stress, fear, or even harm. As a result, it would be necessary to approach this situation with great care and sensitivity, and to prioritize the well-being of these creatures above all else. The possibility of humans living alongside other intelligent creatures on Earth brings up a range of emotions that could affect how individuals respond to the situation. Some people may feel a sense of wonder and excitement at the prospect of encountering another intelligent species, viewing it as a unique and potentially life-changing experience. These individuals may be eager to learn about the creatures, their way of life, and how they view the world. On the other hand, there may be those who feel fear and suspicion towards these creatures. They may worry about the potential threat that the creatures may pose to humans, either in terms of physical harm or in terms of competition for resources. Such individuals may worry that the presence of these creatures could lead to conflicts or other negative consequences for humans. There may also be those who see this as an opportunity to learn and grow, to expand their knowledge of the universe and the many different forms of life that exist in it. These individuals may see the coexistence of humans and other intelligent creatures as a chance to explore new frontiers and push the boundaries of what we know about the world and our place in it. One of the biggest challenges in coexisting with other intelligent creatures would be cultural differences. Assuming that these creatures have their own unique customs and traditions, humans would need to learn to respect and understand them in order to establish a peaceful coexistence. This would require a great deal of patience and empathy, as well as a willingness to compromise and adapt. Another challenge would be the impact of the presence of other intelligent creatures on the environment. It is likely that their needs and habits would be very different from ours, and could have a significant impact on the local ecosystem. Humans would need to work together with these creatures to find a way to coexist without causing harm to the environment. The presence of other intelligent creatures would also raise questions about ethics and morality. If these creatures possess the ability to think, feel, and communicate like humans, should they be granted the same rights and protections as humans? Would we be justified in using them for research or experimentation, or would that be seen as a violation of their basic rights? In conclusion, the hypothetical scenario of humans living alongside other intelligent creatures raises many questions and challenges. However, it also offers the possibility of a new era of cooperation and understanding between different species. If approached with respect, empathy, and an open mind, the coexistence of humans and other intelligent creatures could be a great step forward for the future of our planet.